What happens when Indian takes the Scout platform and builds the most performance-focused version they've ever made? This is the 2026 Indian 101 Scout, and it might be the most aggressive Scout ever built. What's up? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're breaking down the 2026 Indian 101 Scout, the highest performance Scout in the lineup. We're covering looks, ride feel, performance, specs, price, and whether this is the right bike for you. So first impression, it's got a low stance, a muscular tank, aggressive riding position, inverted forks up front for better handling in the corners, dual Brembo brakes, and I gotta tell you, under the tank, you've got the liquid-cooled 1250cc SpeedPlus V-Twin, around 111 horsepower, about 82 foot-pounds of torque, and that's pretty strong for a bike in this class. The throttle response is crisp, the sport mode sharpens everything up, as you probably know, standard sort of balances it out, and then rain smooths things when conditions aren't the best for riding. Now here's what surprised me. It feels planted, very sturdy, fully adjustable suspension makes a big difference. The inverted front forks and upgraded rear shocks keep it stable when you're pushing it. And let me tell you, the ABS and traction control always add confidence for me when I ride a bike that's got those features, and this one does. Now, it leans better than most people expect from a cruiser like this. Mid-corner stability is legit. However, be careful not to drag the pegs. I wasn't riding aggressive at all, and I scraped the nut, kind of freaked me out. Didn't ruin anything, didn't hurt anything, but that's all right. Now, cruise control on this bike, I love it. That makes freeway riding so much more comfortable than you would think. You're also getting a 4-inch display powered by Ride Command. Ride modes, traction control, ABS, keyless ignition, USB charging. This Scout has a very clean display. In fact, one of my favorites I've ever seen on a bike. Easy navigation. I'll show you that in just a minute. No clutter, and it's really, really incredible how much tech this bike has on this little 4-inch display. Now, this bike starts at about $17,000 and change at Indian Motorcycle of El Cajon, and yes, it's premium, but you're getting real performance upgrades, not just badges and paint. This isn't a dressed-up base Scout. This is the performance Scout, so think about that as you consider this bike.
The dry weight on this Scout is 529 pounds. Wet with all the fluids, 549 pounds. It's got a seat height of 25.7 inches. I can lay my feet flat with a 29-inch inseam, which I love, and I talk about in all my videos so you know how you can compare it to your inseam. And the fuel capacity is 3.4 gallons. Now, I love the looks of this bike. I wouldn't change anything that way. However, I will tell you that the handlebars for me are a little forward, a little aggressive, and a little low if I'm going to take some long trips. I love the forward controls. Those are absolutely something I wouldn't change, but I would probably raise the handlebars up about 3 inches and probably bring them back about 2 to 3 inches as well. Here's my issue with that. It'll change the look of the bike. I love it. Now, the mirrors. The mirrors being below, aesthetically, I absolutely love, but have to raise my forearms a little bit to be able to see in the mirrors. I'm sure it's something I would get used to, but I want you to know about that before you consider this bike. So you got your horn, your signals, you can control page back and your screen here instead of doing the touch display. You've got your cruise control, down to set, up to resume. You can flick your brights on like this, or you can keep them on like that. And this little doohickey here will also change your screen for you. So it doesn't have to be touchscreen. You've got a couple different options.
All right, it's time to cover more about the display and the tech on this machine.
So here is your Ride Command, your 4-inch display. Hit OK. It'll get you into the different settings, the different screens. This is the first one that I came to. It's got your RPMs, your tachometer, your speedometer, the fuel gauge. You've got how many miles on the odometer. You can go to different settings here, gauges. So that's the setting I had before, right? Real simple, kind of an analog look. But you also have different options for your Ride Command. So here's another screen. You've got your engine temperature, the outside temp, the battery level. You've got your fuel economy, how much range you have on the bike, the time below. Now for your tripometer, the current ride, 11 minutes riding, 8 minutes moving, 3 minutes stopped. I did a real short ride on this one just to get a little more video. 2.6 miles is all I did on this one, 108-foot elevation. And here's a different look to the screen, which I really like. And the thing about this display, it's not really affected by the sun. It can be really bright, and it's sort of a matte finish, and you can still see the screen. It's my favorite thing about this display. I can go to my map, the navigation. This has waypoints. It can tell you where gas stations are. If you get lost, it'll get you back on your desired navigation map. Of course, you can go to music, connect your device to play music over the Bluetooth. I didn't bother doing that because this isn't my bike. You can connect your phone. Now into settings, of course, you've got your display, the different options there, the brightness, the night or day mode, your rain mode, your standard mode, your sport mode, if you want your traction control on or off. There's so much more to this display and the tech on this bike that I could show you, but you'd be sitting here for an hour.
So who's this bike for? I would say if you love the cruiser style, but you also love cornering, you like good throttle response and some modern tech, this could be the Scout you're looking for.
Once again, thanks to Indian Motorcycle of El Cajon for letting me take this beauty out. Please like and subscribe and even comment. I would love that, and I'll get back to you with any questions you may have in the description below. You can ask questions as well. Ride safely. I will see you on the next one. Here's some specs for you.